What's going on, you guys? Alright, so here in my secret location where I'm trying to get this dedicated account at. No, y'all ain't gonna be able to see no names on the building. Look at this crazy shit. I'll come back and fix it later. But anyways, the first step to getting you a dedicated account is the shoe shine. You're gonna walk in the door, and it's important. You're gonna smile, wave, shake hands, and ask questions. The important part, you want to ask questions. Now I want to know how many loads they got going the way I'm going every week. Another key is to make sure when you come in, you got your paperwork. What's going on, YouTube? Now I know y'all thought it was the same video, but it's not. It's not the same video. What I decided to do was, this was my last video I put up before I was thrown off the load board over here at Interstate. So I thought I would, go back over the video, see what I did wrong, and to help y'all. If y'all decide to come over here to Interstate and get on the load board and make all kinds of money, I want to make sure that you don't make the same mistake. So I'm showing you, I'm going to go back over the video and show you what I did and where I went wrong. So after that intro, y'all noticed I had to go back to the truck to get my load information. Then I had to walk back in the customer. Well, when I went back to my truck, this is the message that I saw. I saw my load number. I saw the load was picking up on the 31st. So, I know I booked my load for the 31st. I know I booked another load for the 2nd. This message right here is telling me this load is to be picked up on the 31st. So, I thought this was my 31st load. I wrote down information for it, and they gave me my paperwork. I got back in the truck. I started to let me mute this track right quick. I'm actually editing this video at the same time. There we go. Got back in my truck. I started to put the information from the paperwork into the Qualcomm, and now at this point, once I enter the information from the paperwork to the Qualcomm, the company can see that I clearly got the wrong load. So they already know I have the wrong load, which is why they called. But what a confusion came in is because I'm just a driver and I don't know what the customer ordered. I don't know what's supposed to be in the trailer. I have absolutely no idea. The only thing I have to go on is the load number and the date. That's the only thing I got to go on, because everything else is identical to the load I booked on the 2nd. I'm basically taking the same product back and forth. So I mean, the machine said it was picking up on the 31st, but anyways, after I got through entering all that in, like I said, they had called me. They asked me, was I on the right load? I saw 31st, so of course I had to be on my 31st load, because that's what I wrote down. I matched the paperwork, and I took off. But what really happened was, what I didn't see was this message right here. Okay, let me show y'all this message. Now, you notice in this message right here, which my Qualcomm received on the 30th. I wasn't in my truck when the Qualcomm received it. This message right here with the exact same load number is saying that the load I picked up is actually on this right here is telling me I'm supposed to pick it up on the 2nd. Now, when I got in my truck on the 31st and got to the customer, I didn't see this message. I clicked the first message that was on my Qualcomm, and it told me the 31st. So somewhere along the lines, what I didn't realize was somebody, whoever handles the I guess the times the trucks are supposed to be picked up, whoever handles that, they switched the load from picking up on the 2nd. They switched it to the 31st. So I didn't know that now that both of the loads are picking up on the 31st. I mean, well, it said it can be picked up from the 31st to the 2nd, but I didn't know that information that's not what I had booked. So how can we fix this in the future? The best thing to do is to throw out the Qualcomm. If I would have just went back and turned my computer on, went back to the load board and got the information straight off the load board, there wouldn't have been no problems whatsoever. But I'm relying too much on the Qualcomm to give me my information, and it screwed me over. This is how I get my information. Qualcomm told me the 31st and not the 2nd. So hey, so just in the future, if you got the Qualcomm, just use it for hours of service. That's hours of service. That's the only thing I pretty much see is good for. This ain't the first time this has happened. In a lot of instances, a lot of my messages that when I book loads, a lot of them don't come to the Qualcomm. But like I said, it's just one big headache. It's a lot of things that I have to deal with being an owner operator and being on YouTube. I'm surprised nobody blamed YouTube for this. I'm surprised I didn't get any phone calls talking about, hadn't I been making videos, I would have never made this mistake and YouTube this and YouTube that. Because, I'm just glad that it didn't go there, because I know some people at another company that would have did that. But other than that, I appreciate all the emails from all the other companies that's been emailing me, and whoever is the person behind all the Night Halt transportation emails. Y'all done sent me like 20 emails in the past 24 hours. Okay, I understand that y'all are hiring. I don't need 20 emails in 24 hours letting me know that. But I appreciate the offers and the emails, and I understand that all the other companies have load boards, and I can have orientation on Monday. I know how it works. But yeah, I'm hanging out right here for temporarily, and I'm coming up with a plan B, and we're just gonna wait to see what plan B is. Now I get back to y'all.